recognition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions. However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That is an objective form of pattern recognition that does not distinguish between the self and the other. In a strange twist of fate,
Hi, Alexander.
embarked upon a different path.
I'm getting there. Slow and steady, I'm getting to the ending. I'm very excited.
An empathy mechanism focused on the self and equipped with emotional projection capacities. Lament was the factor closest to this form of behavior. Perhaps
Yeah, I'm scared for crying. It's gonna happen.
was chosen.
No spoileries though. No spoilers. Let me enjoy my emotional journey.
Lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world.
Okay,
Sometimes it's loneliness and unease.
I get the feeling
It's knowing that this
that Miss
world is not
Serini
gentle,
has a
yet
complete
wanting to be
different
seen in a more
objective
beautiful form
about
of the
what
world.
romantic are. And maybe the people at Hoyo have a complete different, like, realization what a heartwarming story is at this point, okay? If Serini thinks that being... What did she say? Weak, powerless, and targeting myself is the most romantic force in the world. I do not know, girl. I do not know if I trust anything anymore.
Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world.
It's gonna be fine.
I
Baby
bid
Blue is gonna be
farewell
fine.
to
I
this
trust.
beautiful world.
I trust.
Unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno,
Me. I'm gonna
lament
tweak out.
can
It's gonna be
drown
me.
out everything in muted
I.
silence.
It's I.
It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps.
Do we think Serini wrote the entire story of Amphorius? That technically nothing of this existed? Until like Lygus got around? And made Iron Tube? She the reason for the suffering?
Then, it would
Is she
catch
all
up
of
to
us
that
will be right
journey
for affliction?
when all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy.
Oh, I don't want any answers. Please,
But only
please do
the
not
author
answer
knows
stuff.
how much struggle and agony
No,
lie
I just
beyond the
yap. I just
pages.
yap for myself. Why am I getting called?
I
Wait.
am no
Sorry,
author.
I got a
I'm a
phone
girl
call.
who'll
Give me a hot
never get to
second. I'm
grow
so
up.
sorry.
I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see.
Sorry, that was important. Sorry. Let me read this again. Never get to grow up. Only tell stories that people like to hear, and then the world tucks away its scars. Okay, so she kind of is like lying? Like making the things that happen nicer?
My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
That was Liger. That was like the very was that the one cutscene that we saw? Where the first time Finan killed Sarini? That was the very first cutscene. You were gone for 20 minutes, don't worry, I had a call for like 10 minutes, so you barely missed anything. Don't worry.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Wrong world.
Indeed. That's
why I
believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every
It's called Me 13.
A beautiful new world.
The 13th freaking Titan, the Demiurge. Oh my god. It was there all along!
And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either.
Is it two halves that only are gonna be like completed if they're like together? Because I think she means she's the lament part, and the big Sarini is supposed, like the flower bud is supposed to be the love part?
Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed. A reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in.
Oh, look, it's us!
The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius.
Are you turning around? Are you turning around? Nope.
I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course.
So her real name is not
This will
Cyrene?
be a romantic story like none that has come before.
Lies!
You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud, while you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance, and they shall become the epic known as I've Written. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi? Me?
Why am I on the train? So this is the flower bud. I get that.
Ma'am. Mimi.
Outside, cold.
Ma'am.
What is that? Oh wait, no wait. When did I met Mem the first time? I haven't met. Did I meet Mem on the train? No. God, this has been like a year ago. No, I think didn't I met Mem in Amphorius first? Did I met Mem in the train when we departed for Amphorius? Did I? I don't remember. Me like warmth.
So, the light that tore through the chaos illuminated my memories.
Okay, we might have met her there. I just don't remember.
I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything.
Yeah, so this is the flower bud, and this technically is also the flower bud. But it's the flower bud without her memories, and this the flower bud with all her memories.
But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I? I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen. Yes, the seed within memories, the one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore, Amphorius's heart, the demiurge.
I was kind of correct with saying it's
It
Cyrene
doesn't even sound cute.
to a certain
The
degree.
total opposite of Mem.
Yeah, what's your name now?
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene.
Sure, I can do that.
That name represents me and her. Every one of her.
It's her blessing. You can be separated from her no matter what. Sure.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Emphorius's heart.
One of the keys to the feeling, if mind and body become one, there may be a way to stand up. Can we please save? I don't know.
Back into its body. The last thing Zandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. Then, and what happens after that, I don't know either.
Cool.
Maybe I can create a miracle and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars.
I love to see that.
Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and am devoured by the destruction.
So is she complete now again? Technically?
Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga.
You have always been and will always be a member. Let's move forward. Yeah, let's fight the finale together.
That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Emphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
Okay, why is that not voiced? Undoes the empty heart, bringing its journey to return to its body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone.
So it was the flower bud, the erudition pathway, and the reason it said 0 is because It's currently not right there anymore? I'm a bit lost.
There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Zandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Zandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Zandar.
That's not something to bloat
He has
about.
suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him?
Well,
For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh,
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
I'm not 100% sure it's such a smart idea to break him free, but okay. Hello? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
Oh, that looks like the black tide.
What a beautiful.
Oh, we just brought his hand.
It will soon resound throughout the
It's our
entire
souvenir now.
cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the Destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Strulin? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
I don't see what's going on, I'll be for real.
Going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Zandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions.
He's so polite.
But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the Edition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
You will initiate the Destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar. The chances are 10,000 to 1.
Could be worse. It could be worse. Let's go.
Curiosity. It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arise. The cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this?
Is she having
Well,
existential
bad.
crises?
Now let the lock become the key.
Is she gonna have a
Stars.
giant key?
The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
There's no such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
Nope. Oi, oi. Come on.
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Hoka.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius, Zandar.
What a noisy gathering this is.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected. Even though one is just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
That's fine, he doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place and interface myself with Droidhead.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You.
Does that mean she sacrifices herself?
It's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
He wants to play God?
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
Huh. What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will always come true.
What are you laughing at?
I am glad that we ended up on the same page.
I don't think you guys
Matter
did.
if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Zandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all, madam.
Yeah, I do not trust
Am I
you
going
one
first
single
grades with
bird.
The first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun. As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
At least real Mai believes in us.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
I don't know, right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Zandar always follows through with his...
Aren't you kinda the same guy though?
Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Zandar.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Zandar.
What is going on?
I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros, as a character within this play.
Yeah.
I really don't get you.
No.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta, but I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
Oh, Skrilla. What a
I did hear this
pukey.
many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
I've been ready for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies.
Hi, Strand.